What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. So today I'm going to do a video for you guys because getting all those super chats from you guys the other day really made my day. So this is kind of like a thank you video. I know we do mainly ICP content around here because that's my people. We found our people here, right? And most of us are into ICP, but some of us are into other things, right? So we're going to actually take a look at what altcoin out of four altcoins are the best to purchase right now. We're basically going to look kind of where they bottomed out, when the bottom was, are we close to that? And which one is going to gain the most in the next coming bull market, which if you guys are following my channel, with the halving in May or April of 2024, we are going to see the halving really bring up the price. It'll go back down a little bit, and then we will have our bull run anywhere from 12 to 18 months at the peak after that. So it could start actually a little bit before the halving, and our bull run will start. So we're going to talk about that. See how you guys are doing. Remember, smash that like button. If you have not, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps boost the algorithm more than anything else if you subscribe. And I think like 70% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if we can get you guys just to press that button, it's for free. You don't have to pay anything. It doesn't bother you. You can just set that subscribe and get more good content and help the algorithm, help the channel. And let's get into some of these cryptos we're talking about. There's no one in the chat right now, so we will go right over there. I'll try to keep an eye on that chat out of the corner of my eye over here. But let's get into some content, right? You guys want to know what is the best altcoin to buy right now, and I picked four of the best, which any of these are good purchases, but which one is the best right now? That's what we really want to find out. And let's start out with Cardano. Now, I'm going, before we get over there, I am picking four cryptos. I'll give you a little hint over there. Just forfeit, man. I was not expecting that. You are a boss, bro. Thank you so much. I was thinking of you with Jasmy, of course. Maybe we'll start with Jasmy instead. But so we have four cryptos we're going to be talking about today. First off, Jasmy, which is the Japanese Bitcoin. That video that I did actually did really well, talking about the Japanese Bitcoin and how kind of popular that is. We will be doing Cardano for the second one. We're going to be looking at Algorand, because if you didn't know that over $1 billion went in to fund the ecosystem for Algorand right before the bear market started in November of 2021. After we had the peak, it started from there. We just went down, but over $1 billion went into Algorand. So we're going to be talking about that, and then ICP as well. Good to see you, Just Forfeit. Let's put your thing up there. He said, I saw a Jasmy symbol on the preview picture, and that's all it takes, baby. We are Jasmy through and through. Let's look at that one first, because this is probably one with some of the biggest potential. And like I said, what we're going to be looking at is where did this crypto bottom out at? Kind of look at its peak as well. We can kind of go back to its beginning. Not just ICP went all the way down from a very big top. It kind of happens when you launch a crypto in the bull market and we go into a bear market. That's normal stuff. This is actually a really good chart. I kind of zoomed out so you can see this has an all-time high on TradingView as 34 cents. And right now it is sitting at half a penny, which is basically 0.005. So we could literally 68x to the top. So that means if you put $1,000, you would make $68,000 if we just went to the previous high, which was in November of 2021. Remember, we were talking about that? We have done nothing but go down in the whole market since then. So that tells me that Jasmy is just following the market trend. It has survived this bear market so far. As you see, it's still producing candles. There was no scandals with Jasmy. It's the Japanese Bitcoin. And let's look where this thing bottomed out at, and let's compare that to where we are right now to see if this is a really good purchase, which I'm thinking right now is probably one of the best times you could ever get into Jasmy. If you look here, it did go all the way down to about half of where we are right now, probably at about 0.0292, a little more than a little less than half of what we are right now. But that was all the way back when. And you could have actually, I was telling everybody at this point in history in December, look at my video. I said, this is the best opportunity in your entire lifetime to buy crypto right now. And that was in December, probably right around this date right here on the 19th. When everything went down to its lowest, I said, now, get in now. That is not financial advice, but man, if I could just tell you any time to get in crypto, now is the time. And where we're sitting at right now is about 00520, which we've only actually been at this point a few times. If you look at this, these are weekly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only 8 weeks out of this entire crypto has it been lower than this. So you want to buy a crypto in the bottom 8 weeks, which is kind of right now. I mean, you could add another 4 to that. So the bottom 12 weeks is where you're going to want to get into a crypto. So this is number one so far. This is my first pick of a good time to get into a crypto. It looks like we kind of had this head and shoulders right here that didn't play out. And so we're testing support right here at 526. So I'd like to see a nice breakout of the EMA 9 on the weekly. If we look at the RSI for Jasmy, let's make it a little bigger. It looks like we are, yes, we're testing it right now. We did go under it right here, as you see. And then we are testing it. The simple moving average is 45.23. And we are at 45.13 right now. So we are getting ready. If we go up a little bit higher, we will break out of this. And that'll be a good breakout point. That would also be a good time to put in a purchase. If we actually break out with some volume right here, you're definitely going to have to look at the volume. If it just makes a small breakout, then it's probably not going to keep going up. But this is a big factor to watch, especially on the weekly, and especially for Jasmy, only being 12 weeks at this price or below. Yeah, these are the times you want to get into these kind of cryptos. Maybe even a little more, maybe 15 weeks, but still, you want to buy in the bottom 15 weeks of a crypto. This is a good time. So Jasmy leads the list so far. Let's take a look at the daily before we go on to the next one. But so far, Jasmy is at the top of my list. And we're going to rate them 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the best ones to buy. And we're going to kind of compare them at the end and kind of, make it fun and have a category of where they lie in 1, 2, 3, or 4 out of all the cryptos. So if we look at the daily, we are above the simple moving average on the RSI, which is at 48.58, and we're at 5206. So there is momentum to the upside, which will do good for the weekly RSI. If we keep going up from here, this might be your last chance to kind of get Jasmy at these lower prices, right? So, yeah, it's looking pretty decent. We are above the median price on the Bollinger at 492. We are also above the EMA 9 at 512. So this is looking pretty bullish right here. I don't know if it can break out of this kind of resistance at 550. But if it does, we could actually see it go back up to these higher, almost a penny. It went almost up to a penny over here in February. So this is looking pretty good. You can get it for half the price that you could have got it in February. So we're in April. That was only about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, tops. So this is looking really good. So far, Jasmy, number one on the daily, the weekly, how long it has been at the bottom, and how high it can go. It can go over 68x to the top. Let's remember that one going forward, 68x. All right, let's go to Cardano next and kind of get a high-level overview of this entire thing on the weekly. As you see, it's had several pumps, and it's only been around for this last bull run. It looks like it started here in, what is this? I need to erase this so I can see. March of 2021. That might just be the USDT part. No, that's USD. So it looks like Cardano isn't that old. I thought it was older than this. So at least that's what the chart is telling us. So I thought it was older than this. I could be wrong. I was in it in 20. Yeah, this is older than this. I know for a fact, Cardano. I don't know what's going on with this, but it was here before March of 2021. I'm 90% sure. Because I got in 2020 and Cardano was a thing. So yeah. But anyway, from where it shows us up to here, it looks like we started off at about $1.17. Dang. And then it went all the way up to about $1.90. We have a massive pump all the way up to about $3.10. these wild swings like this at the beginning, that that's a good thing, but could be a bad thing. It didn't just go straight down because it actually launched in the middle of the bull market instead of November of the bull market. So it kind of had the first peak and then the second peak, just like Bitcoin. But this is a high level crypto. This is a layer one. This is a legitimate crypto, right? It's at 38 cents right now. It went to a bottom of about, let's see, where was the lowest here? Looks like 23.91. So almost 24 cents was the lowest that it's ever been. Right now we are sitting at 38 cents. So that is about a 15-cent difference, and it's a lot more than Jasmy, because Jasmy went up to about half a cent. Man, these things suck. It went up to about a half a cent. Let's get that weekly back so we can side by side them. So it went all the way down to, about half of where we are right now. So from about a quarter of a cent to half a cent right now. And Cardano went from 24 all the way up to 38. So we are a little bit higher with Cardano right now than Jasmy. So I'm going to have to say Jasmy kind of takes the cake there. Cardano does have a massive pump. It's definitely able to pump a lot. Let's look at the RSI. It is on the weekly well above the RSI. On the simple moving average, it's 49 and 44, which means we are well above it. But it looks like Cardano already had a nice little pump, not a big one, but it's pumped a little bit more than Jasmy. So that means Jasmy could possibly pump a little bit more, but it is above the EMA 21, the exponential moving average, and it is above the medium Bollinger. So it is looking good, but it's going to be number 2 so far. I'd say Jasmy is still number 1 for right now. This is looking a little bit bullish, but it seems like it's already pumped. Yeah, I mean, from here up to here, but that could be a good thing. And Cardano is known to pump a lot. This is why it's on my top 4. But I would definitely see it goes Jasmy and then Cardano second. Let's look at the daily. What are you guys doing? Hold on. Let's just look. When people realize we, the people, should be in control of our data, not companies, Jasmy is going to make people rich at this price. Jasmy volume looking good. Let's look at that volume too. Good point. This is why I interact with you guys, because my brain only can do so much at one time. When I get your brains working too, we can do a lot more. So, Jasmy, let's go over to Coin Market Cap for the volume. Jasmy, Coin Market Cap, and then we'll look at the volume. Man, it's getting hot. I'm just sweating. Sorry about that, guys. It got really hot all of a sudden. Let's look at. Ooh, nice. See, this is why I like Jasmy. And this is another thing that I really like to look at. It is having a nice amount of volume. So that means 54 million in volume is basically 1/5 of the entire market cap. And I've seen it go higher. I've seen it actually double the market cap before. So this crypto has so much volume going through it. Getting it half a cent is a steal. This is your opportunity right now with 54 million in volume. Let's go to Algo volume 2, and we're going to compare these all together at the end. Coin market cap. And this is just going to be our volume watcher. So Algorand, or wait, we're not supposed to do Algorand. Cardano first. ADA coin market cap. Getting ahead of myself here. We didn't look at Algo yet. 38. Okay. So Cardano has a lot of volume. It's actually down, but it has a massive market cap at 13 billion. So there's not a lot of room on the upside in a bear market. But once we go to the bull market, Cardano is going to be a massive one. It looks like at about 35 billion are out there. Yeah, 35 billion, 34 out of 45. So that's 77% of the total supply. But as the charts and everything goes right now, I would definitely put it as a top crypto. But I would say Jasmy first, Cardano second, because of course, let's talk for a second. what Just Forfeit is talking about right here is it is a huge data thing. And so all of these companies, Facebook, all and a lot of big companies, they need their data protected, right? And they need it to be a cheap way to do it. And on the blockchain is one of the most secure ways to store data, which ICP does it as well. But Jasmy is working through a different kind of industry in different people. So it isn't like they're targeting the same people. I mean, somewhat they are, but Jasmy is a lot for businesses and has a lot of tech that, you know, businesses can utilize. And that's why it's a number one crypto in my, top four, right? So Jasmy volume is looking fire. You're right. So compared to the market cap, that's what we have to realize. So you can't just say, okay, well, Cardano has a bigger, volume. Well, yeah, because it has a massive market cap, right? So if we compare a 13.3 billion with a Jasmy 250 small cap gem, this is a better opportunity to make a little bit more money than Cardano. Now let's look from Cardano from the bottom to the top now. So 38 cents from here. And it looks like we went up to $3 and let's say 3.10. So that's about a 10x gain. Well, we're talking about a 68x gain from the bottom to the top of Jasmy. So that gives you a bigger opportunity to make a little bit more money, but it's highly risky, right? It's a lot riskier than the other ones. And I'm going to be honest with you. I like Jasmy, but it's a little bit riskier with a small market cap like that. But it's survived this bear market and done really well in getting a lot of different clients. So still Jasmy is number one. Cardano is a close number two. All right. Now let's go to Algorand. This is another top tier crypto. It has billions of dollars invested in it from gosh, now I can't remember the name. Let me look it up. Hold on. Let's look it up together, actually. Let's do it. Algo investors. Okay. I can't remember the name of the company now. Here it is. Algo Capital Group, but there's a different one. Hold on. Algo. Let's do Algorand. VC. Whoop. Okay, Algorand has raised a total of 132 million in funding over 10 rounds. Their latest funding was raised on January 1st, 2022 from a series of Round A. Algorand is funded by 23 investors, Northwest Quadrant Ventures, and there it is, Borderless Capital. That's what I was looking for. They put over $1 billion into Algorand. Tons and tons of money into that. So let's actually go into that for a second and see what's up. They got 132 million on that round. Let's see, financials, 10 funding rounds. Let's see, can I move down? Okay. Oh yeah, so you can kind of see Borderless Capital. They put in a lot of money into this. It doesn't really say number of investments, 73, over $1 billion. And they've only exited one of their 73 investments. So they've taken a little bit of money back, but nothing compared to what they have invested in Algorand. So that's cool. Let's look at the price from the top to the bottom and kind of where it started as well. This one looks a lot older. I don't know why they didn't have Cardano around for longer, but this one goes all the way back to June of 2019 when it started out on the open at $3.27. Then it had a low of $1.80. So it almost halved in price in one day, or 1 week, I should say. The first week it kind of went down. But then we kind of had our, starting of the bull market, getting a little more. And then it went to its high, I believe, with 280. 282. That's a high. I remember that. I actually got this trade. I bought in like right around here at 78 cents. And then I sold at 282. This was a really good purchase that I made. And then I bought in again, like right here, and I sold right here. So I got really lucky. I made a lot of money in Algorand on the way down. So I really like this crypto. I think there's a lot of money to be made in it, especially when the $1 billion went into it. That's why we had this $2.82 pump right here. Look at that. And then they kind of pushed it back down because, you know, they actually did it the wrong way. They're not supposed to pump the price when they put that much money into it, but it happened. And it went way up high, and I took that trade. But it has the possibility to do that again. But from $2.82 all the way back down, I mean, at the beginning, it was a little bit higher. Whoa, what just happened there? What did I just do? Whoa, dude. We're going to have to go back to Algorand again. Leave. Sorry about that. You saw that, didn't you? It just glitched. It malfunctioned on me. Okay, I think this is the one I want. That was crazy. It just like switched something on there, and I don't know what. But if we go back and look at the beginning, the all-time high is 327. So if we go from 21 cents to 327, that is about a 14 or 15x. Jasmy can over 34, what was it, 34x or 68x to the top. Sorry, 68x, 34 times 2. So 68. Cardano is like 10x to the top. And then Algorand is about 14 or 15x from the bottom to the top. Now let's look at where the bottom is and where we are compared to the bottom. These are huge things that you have to understand when buying crypto. Okay, so if we look here, the low. Oh, sorry, I need to get back to my questions just in case you guys are talking. Oh, you are. Okay. You think Jasmy is good, to be honest. So I really do think Jasmy is awesome. Not financial advice. Like, I'm not saying go buy a bunch, but so far it is number one. It goes number one. We're going to do Jasmy. Number two, we are going to do ADA Cardano. Number three is Algorand so far. So Jasmy is leading the bunch of the best investment right now. So if we have a bottom of 16 cents and we're at 21 cents, we're about 5 cents, which is about a fourth more than we were. So, or wait, a fourth of the total price more than we were. So if Jasmy were half the total price of what we were, or double the total price, that makes Algorand a little bit closer to the bottom right now than Jasmy, just by a very little bit. So actually, this might be a really good time to get into Algorand because it's super close to the bottom. It can only about 14x to the high, but I think we might even see higher highs. Okay, let's look at the RSI. It's at 41.27 and the breakout's at 41.68. So we're just a little bit below that right now, but we could break out. There is a big resistance right here at 22.41. And the median price on the Bollinger is 22.44. So there's a big amount of resistance right here saying that Algorand might go a little bit lower right now. So I might want to wait and see if we do break out of these. Especially because we went up there and got rejected. If we see the high, we went to 22.40 and the EMA 9 is at 22.41. So this looks like, we got rejected right here. So I would wait on this one right now. So yeah, this is definitely number 3. Right now, Jasmy is probably the best purchase right now. It's still sitting at 520. It does have a little bit of resistance at 526. But we are above the median Bollinger at 493. So those are the things you have to understand. Algorand is below, it is below both of those. So it has more resistance and it's actually testing the RSI simple moving average. Let's go look at the volume for Algorand. It has less volume than Jasmy does, and it has a $1.5 billion market cap. Let's take a look at that. 246 million, 51 million in volume. And then we look here, 1.5 billion, 41 million in volume. Well, that's not the same. Wow, Jasmy has less crypto, less market cap, I should say, and a higher volume in the last 24 hours at 51 million Algorand at 41 million. Cardano is still the leader at $191 million, but it also has the biggest market cap. All right, now my favorite crypto, and the one that I am almost biased on, and I'm going to say ICP is going to be number one. But let's see. I'm not gonna be biased here. But I honestly think ICP is number one. It's the best crypto I've ever seen. I'm a little biased, but that's only because the crypto is amazing. Now, if we look from bottom to top, we're going to do the same analysis that we did on all the other cryptos, and then we are going to make our decision on which is the best. So this is either going to be number one or number two. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. This is on the weekly. On the RSI, it is at 43.12, and we're at 41.98. We are still testing this as support, so it's looking a little bit like Algorand. Whoops, Algorand right here. Sorry. It's looking like Algorand as it's testing that level right now. Went under it and is kind of testing it as support. Let's see if we have any resistance right above us, or if we're above that Bollinger. So the good thing is at 503, okay, we are a little bit below the Bollinger now. We kind of have this symmetrical triangle type deal that we broke out of sideways, so it isn't really a breakout. But yeah, it looks like we might actually be getting rejected at 503 right here. The EMA 21 is at 547. Let's look at the EMA 9 so that we can see if we are at least going to break out on that. Okay, I see some stuff moving over here. Market cap, yes, and utility, yes. And he's talking about Jasmy. Let's calm down for a second. Let's go over here. He's saying market cap, yes, because somebody says you think Jasmy is good, to be honest. Oops, let me get I still have my surgery the 27th. So we'll get that done. Can be myself again. And long-term hold, buy now, cash out in 2024, 2025, or me 2028 to 2029. That's pretty smart. Those are bull market times. Every 4 years, 2020, 2024, and the year after. So 2020 to 2021, bull market. 2024 to 2025, bull market. 2028 to 2029, bull market. And that's how it works. So, and if you follow those, it's very easy. Crypto is easy if you have patience. So, and then you want to get good cryptos like these top four right here, not financial advice, but I'm showing you four of the best cryptos that have gone way up. They've survived the bear market, and they all have almost $50 million or more in volume. So that's pretty good. But yeah, definitely. And he's saying working with Japan's government, now also working and selling the secure PC in the USA now. 95% diluted. That's something I didn't talk about. Almost all of the coins are already out in existence, which means there's not a lot of, what do you call it? Freaking inflation. There's not a lot. It's becoming deflationary, right? Just like ICP is going to be one day. Good day and good ICP. Bang. ICP is huge. Top 10 coin next bull run. I can't wait to see it, especially when that that merge comes out with F, because then it's going to bring smart contracts on Ethereum into internet speed. Once you get Ethereum with internet speed, it changes the game. You can do things instantaneously. That's why ICP is going to be one of the top on this list for sure. But let's look at the price. We're just going off price today. We're not actually talking about the utility of the project, because, you know, probably they would all have really good benefits there that I didn't talk about here. But let's look at ICP. So definitely testing that RSI on the weekly. We are below the EMA 9 at 527. We absolutely need to get above those. It's looking like it's not the best purchase time for ICP right now. It could actually go down because we're facing resistance right here. But at $4.95, anything under $5 is a good purchase with here. But man, I don't know if I can give ICP the win right now. I'm trying to. Let's look at the daily. This might be the make or break for ICP. Okay, on the daily, we have been kind of riding this line, which means ICP is just, you know, thriving in the bear market. You know, it's not hanging out below this. Let's see, it's at 45.43, and the simple moving average is at 45.55, which means it's barely a 0.1 0.2 difference, which means we're testing it right now. We broke above it right here at 46.11 over 45.28. We're testing this as resistance, and that is the only thing, or as support. That is the only thing that I could say that it's beating Jasmy out. So Jasmy is below it. It has not been above it for a little while. So I would say that's the only reason. Okay, now let's go from the bottom of ICP to where we're at now, and then we will make our final decision. It's going to be either Jasmy or ICP, guys. Which one do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is it Jasmy that's better? And let me know your top four, too. If you guys agree with me that it goes either Jasmy or ICP, we're not going to tell you yet. Then Cardano, then Algorand. If you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you have a different order that you think they are in top four, let me know that as well. I want to be interactive with you guys here on this. So now if we look at the bottom, ICP, and we got to see how long it stayed at the bottom too. We had kind of a bottomish over here. We only went to about 460, so I'm not going to count this in that. We're almost at 460 right now. So this means we're really close to our bottom right now. From looking at 494 to the bottom of $3.42. Yeah, 350. Hold on. So 342. Oh, 335 right here. This is our low. 335, I believe, is the lowest it went. Yep, 335 right here. So 335 to 493. That is a little bit less than a fourth. So ICP barely takes the cake on that one. From the bottom to where it is, it's a really good purchase still. Compared to it only had about, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 19 weeks under that level. And Jasmy is about the same as well. It spent about 19 weeks at this level. So they're really close. Guys, it's hard for me to pick. I should have done a poll or something right here. But I'm going to have to say, just because ICP, I think, will have the biggest gains coming this. Let's go from the bottom to the top now. And this is why I'm going to say it wins. This is the only reason. I think Jasmy can 68x, but I really believe that this could at least go to $500, and that's 100x. So, yeah, I'd have to say internet computer barely takes the cake because of where it could go. You know, I know this was a lot of manipulation. We all know that. But as you see, look at this thing. I think people are willing to put a lot of money into this. Wow. When it actually does go, this is not right. This isn't real. No, we didn't go to $800. That's not true. This isn't true. Guys, I'm telling you. If we went from that, we're at $5, and this thing could go to, I mean, where does it stop? Oh my gosh, we're at $1,300. It did not go that high. What is going on? Hold on. I need to go like this. So it's saying it went over $2,830. That's BS. I mean, there is no way it went that high. We're just going to say $500. Okay, we're going to be conservative because I know it went to $750 in some places. We're going to say 500. So from $5 to $500 is 100x. Now, we could go to that point. I'm not saying all the way up here at 3,400. Now, Jasmy is also, this is why it's a hard choice, guys, and I want to know your opinion on this. But Jasmy goes all the way up to about 34 cents, right? And double that is 68x from where we are now, almost 35 cents. So we could say 70x. So this can 70x, this can 100x. This is pretty dang close to the bottom. This is pretty dang close to the bottom. Cardano is, you know, already kind of pumped a bit. Algorand is a bit, you know, off of the low compared to others. It is below these moving averages and might go down a little bit. So there we have it, guys. My first pick, ICP, barely, just like by a half an inch. They both do really awesome things. I don't ever want to see Jasmy and ICP competing. I want to see them both succeed. So it goes ICP, Jasmy, Cardano, Algorand as their top 4 best purchases right now, for sure. So ICP is the fastest, cheapest I've ever used. Yeah. I mean, I literally use it in my day-to-day purchases, guys. I hold ICP as the money I go to spend. I transfer it and sell it when I need to spend it. Boom. Cost me like 55 cents to send it to my bank, like 20 cents to sell it, 70 cents anytime I need money for anything. I don't like to sell my ICP, but if I needed it, I could at any time. So, okay, what is he going to say? The pump to be number one, Jasmy. Okay, he thinks Jasmy is above ICP. Okay, that's interesting. Number two, ICP. See, I wasn't sure on that, guys. I was on the edge on that one. Oh, okay, so you agree with me, Cardano and then Algorand. So we're pretty much equal on here. Cool. I'd like to hear the rest of your opinions on this. Me and Just Forfeit are almost on the same page, but he likes Jasmy just a little bit more, or thinks that the pump could go a little bit higher. Honestly, we might only see 100 or 200 for ICP, but we're going by the same metrics we used for all of them. So I couldn't be favoritive. If Jasmy looked better, I would have said Jasmy. Like, I just went off of my speculation at the beginning. I didn't do this before I made the video. I did it all with you guys. Now we got to look at the volume for ICP though, real quick. That's one thing we didn't look at. Oh my God, he did another $10. Man, I'm going to be like that guy who gets hurt from getting too excited from a super chat. There's this one guy, he always gets hurt every time he gets like a super chat. It's not funny, but it is kind of funny. So, night, my friend. Good luck on your surgery. Thank you, brother. Thank you for all the super chats. I hope a lot of you can follow his lead. That would be cool, just to make him not feel so lonely over here. I'm not trying to be greedy, guys. Like, I am super happy of this. But I don't want him to feel all alone, being the only one to do these super chats, and he likes to encourage people. So maybe if you do one, he'll double it one day or something, or maybe I'll double it or something. I don't know. We're going to do a lot of giveaways here pretty soon though. So if we get our grant, right? So let's look at the Jasmy volume real quick. Thank you again. Just Forfeit. I love your name, because most people will forfeit and they won't make it, right? Wait, we're not doing Jasmy. We're doing ICP, and then right here. And then we just want to look at the volume. That's the one thing we didn't look at. And ICP is actually trailing in volume compared to all of them. It is up 23%, but it's only at 30 million. That might almost sway my vote. Ooh, out of 1.5 billion, it's only 30 million. Ooh, this might actually sway my vote, guys. Ooh, yeah, but I think it can gain a lot more. I believe that. So let's look at Jasmy. If we 64x, I'm going to do the math real quick. If we 64x from Jasmy on the market cap, 250 million, that's 25, 250 times, we said what, 68x? 68x. So that would be a $17 billion market cap if it did 68x. Okay, now if we go to Internet Computer, let's see what its market cap would be if we 100x. So we have 1.478 billion times 100. So we're looking at $147 billion market cap. Now, if we go, that's definitely possible. I mean, that isn't even more than Ethereum. If we go look at the rankings and to see if this is possible, that would bring, Jasmy up into 17 billion, but this will bring this one to 150 billion. That is crazy high. And that would bring us right into third place. Yep, right under Ethereum at $147.8 billion. So we would be a little more than half of the Ethereum market cap. That's definitely possible. Especially in the next couple of bull runs. Maybe not this next one, but the one after that. But Jasmy, what number is Jasmy? Let's look. It is number 140. So we'd have to go a little bit down the list, but we can see, okay, 100. So it's going to be on the second page. Let's just look real quick, and then we'll call it a night. I know you guys are busy. Not trying to take all your time. Okay, 100 and what was it? 42. Okay. So if we look here, yeah, look at that market cap and look at that volume. I mean, Jasmy is just a beast. And look, almost all the tokens, I think there's only 10 billion of them total, and almost all of them are out there already. So yeah, there's like 129 million left, and that's it out of 10 billion. But yeah, we could definitely see Jasmy moving from number 142. Let's look at where that would bring us at 17 billion. So let's go to the first page again. Sorry. Go back to the first page. Then we can see where it would sit in the grand scheme of things at 17 billion. So it looks like it would be sitting right here at Cardano. Look at that. So it would be sitting right in between Cardano and XRP. That would put it at number 7 at $17 billion if Jasmy does 68x to its previous all-time high. That's pretty exciting, guys. And then if Cardano, goes back to $3, 10x, that would bring it up to 130 billion. And then if we go to Algorand, which is going to be somewhere right next to ICP, because they hang out together, they're good buddies, number 37. If we like 14x, that would put us 10x would be 15 billion. We're looking at about $20 billion. So that would put it probably at about 6 or 7. Yeah, so it would be under XRP. So Jasmy and Algorand would be fighting for the same spot. Cardano would move up to number 3, above Tether. And then ICP would move a little bit above Cardano at 147 billion. So that's pretty interesting if you think of all of those fun facts. So thank you. I love it when you support the channel, man. It really makes me awesome. See my muscles jump there? Should have been a boxer. Thank you guys for coming. I love it when you guys communicate with each other. Definitely. Let's get comments going, guys. If you comment on comments, I think that's the way to really get a channel to blow up. We're going to go for, I'm going to try for 100K subscribers. Oh, he did another one. Oh, fake news did. Yes. Yeah, baby. I love you guys. Yes. Yeah. Shiba Inu gonna pump. Now, I don't doubt that. So I want to tell you a little story before we get off the air. My buddy, when Dogecoin was under a penny still, he says, bro, Dogecoin's going to $1, man. And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been in crypto a year at this point. Think I know everything. I'm actually a little more humble than I was back then. Oh, no. We're lucky Dogecoin even, got to 0.7 of a cent. Never going to $1. He comes back to me at 8 cents. Bro, Dogecoin's going to $1. I said, no, bro. The highest it'll go is 8 cents, man. He comes back to me at 28 cents. Bro, Dogecoin's going to $1. I'm like, oh, man, maybe he's right. Like, it took me like 3 times, but at 28 cents, I believed him. And it went to 72 cents. So I don't doubt that Shiba Inu could do amazing things, especially with Vitalik Buterin burning like $10 billion worth of Shiba Inu. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Now Just Forfeit does not feel like he's the only one helping, guys. I just didn't want him to feel all alone being the only one to hook it up. So thank you, Fake News. Dude, you're awesome. If you guys have any preferences, I'm here for you. So if you heard about a crypto you want to kind of look at, we will look at it. I might tell you it's garbage, or that I don't want to look at it, and we might look at it real quick and just say, no, it's garbage. Or we will do analysis on it and say, hey, you guys found a banger right here. Let's get it. So again, our top 4, getting back to which is the best purchase, the crypto to purchase right now. We said Algorand, ICP, Jasmy, or Cardano. Number 1 on the list still has to be Internet Computer. I would say number 2 is going to be Jasmy by a long shot. Number 1 and number 2 are really close at hand. But after that, it kind of goes down a rung, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I love Cardano, love Algorand, but in the scheme of things, Cardano had a shady smart contract launch. They can't do it anywhere near as good as Internet Computer does. Now, Jasmy and Internet Computer both are kind of storage facilities, but it's a little bit different and they're not directly competing with each other. And I would say Jasmy is doing awesome with volume, with people interested in it. You can't turn your back on Jasmy. They're really close. Now, Cardano and Algorand are both really close as well. That would have been another 50-50. One is better than the other, but right now the better purchase is Cardano compared to Algorand being at that resistance point. So again, ICP, Jasmy, Cardano, Algorand, your top four, baby. All right, now get back up. Goodbye and good Algorand, Bitcoin, or Algorand, ICP, Jasmy, and ICP. Bang! God, my brain broke there for a second.